Hello there. Welcome back to the Amaya podcast. I actually don't have a name for my podcast yet, but my name's Amaya, and this is my podcast on my YouTube channel. Hi. If you're new here, I low-key am too. This is my first year on YouTube, and I'm learning a lot. I've been learning a lot. I want to have a podcast, so this is my second episode of my podcast. My first episode I filmed 3 weeks ago, and honestly, I don't even know the rules for a podcast other than I don't want to edit the video. I just want to talk. Maybe that's what it is. I don't think there are rules. I'm going to talk about whatever I want to talk about on my YouTube channel. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I posted my first episode 3 weeks ago, and maybe I want to make this a weekly thing. I started a podcast with my cousins last week, but our schedules just aren't lining up to film that as often as I'd like to film a podcast, and I have had my own YouTube channel for a while now, so I might as well keep up with myself regardless. Keep up with myself anyway. So I set up my podcast setup today. My dog was supposed to be here with me. He was last time. He's being delinquent right now. He'll probably come back. Anyway, you'll see. So today I want to talk about being unemployed. I quit my job 2 weeks ago. 2 months ago. 2 months ago, not 2 weeks ago, because I honestly, how could I put this? Oh my goodness. There's a lot of reasons why I quit that job. I was putting myself first, tired of the restaurant industry. My sister quit her job. I was jealous. I want to crash out too. Honestly, the way that place, with my experience at jobs, the way that I quit and my crash out, I didn't even crash out. Like, if you know me, like I didn't do that. I just stopped showing up, and I said something in the group chat before I left. Something that, I mean, it wasn't nice, it wasn't kind, but that's how I wasn't treated nicely or kindly at that job. Or at most of my previous jobs. I've worked like 12 jobs in my life. All I know is hustle. All I know is go. I'm the oldest daughter in a family where we don't come from money. We come from zilch. My parents busted their booties off for this house that we live in today, and it's a very nice house. And I live in an area that when they were kids, they thought was the nice area. Now that we live here, you know, it opens your eyes to more as you experience more. And once you get used to more and adapt, you realize like what you're truly missing and what you truly need. So more on that eventually. So yeah, I quit my job 2 months ago. Thoughts on that? Ooh, so many thoughts on what it's like to be unemployed. Personally, let me just start off by saying there's really in America, in this capitalistic society that we live in, where your worth and your value is tied to how hard you work, how much money you make, what you do. All we care about is, what do you do? Nice to meet you. What do you do? What do you do for a living? What do you do to survive? It's 2025, and now, ew, my dog just dropped his Kong on my laptop, and it started music. That was disgusting, boy. That was disgusting. Come here. Come on. That was weird. Anyway, this is Ludo, my fire sign dog. Clearly, he's showing off his Leo skills, mister. I'm a Virgo, if you didn't know that yet. That's very important to know. Anyway, what was I talking about? So yes, in this society, in this day and age, in 2025, not having a job and dealing with all of the repercussions that come with that, of not having money, not knowing like what's next, everything is so uncertain when you don't have a job. You gotta rely on other people, and then having a job, there's the difference between that feeling of feeling like a burden, no job, I don't care, when in the the class that I live in, if that makes sense. The working class of people. And having a job, keeping a job where you are not appreciated, where you are treated like you are less than because of, I don't know, the way you look, the way you act, the way you talk. Like, not being able to be yourself at a job like that too, where you could, like, they aren't paying you enough to even survive, really. I'm used to being a server, so I'm used to what I was making $7.20 an hour before I quit. Minimum wage is $15 an hour in Illinois, but I was a server, and yes, I think servers make more money because we make tips, but then you gotta rely on, like, to me, that's like being a stripper, and there's nothing wrong with being a stripper. Like, low-key, I'd rather be out dancing, feeling, I don't even know what that feeling is like, but compared to being taken advantage of as a server, the way people treat, the way people treat servers here too, like, it's such a effed up state to live in. State, country. I don't know how they do it in other countries. I'm American from the United States, and I have only ever been to 3 other countries, and that was on a cruise, so for maybe like 10 hours, 8 hours maybe in other countries, and I was 15. So I do know that other countries do things differently when it comes to tipping culture, when it comes to working culture. Like, capitalism is a bigger thing in America than it is in other countries, and I'm aware of this. So I'm just navigating that as a 21-year-old girl who was just put here. Clearly, I know a lot of us feel that way. We were just put here, and now we are expected to keep up. And I don't even know, like, I'm 21. I got my first job in 2020. So I've only been working for 5 years of my life, like, working my butt off at these minimum wage jobs that are not gonna really advance me in my career. I mean, everything happens for a reason, I learned. If you don't have any skills, I saw somewhere to get a job then. Get a job, get paid. We need money to survive in this world as of right now. I mean, stuff is gonna flow to you regardless if you believe it will. Like, I know that now from being unemployed. God loves me, and God is going to take care of me and not let me drown. And God loves you too. But anyway, I'll get deeper into that later probably, because this is just going to be my flow of consciousness, my flow of thoughts about being unemployed for the past 2 months. And I feel a lot of shame around being unemployed, because what I was trying to get at was, I've been working for 5 years, survival mode, hustle, like, since I've had to have a job. My parents just didn't have the income to support me for a long time. Like, I had to save up and get my own car. A lot of kids, just where I live, I know it's not extremely common, and my family comes from less than this, and my family, I feel like I have to explain myself, like I'm explaining how my situation. I live in an area where I go to school with and cheer with. I was a cheerleader. I cheer with people whose parents can afford their children, had children, and can afford those children, plus some, and then some. Extracurriculars like cheerleading. My mom worked an extra job for me to cheer, and I am grateful for that. But I know that this is, like, there is a mindset shift that has to come for you to believe you can hold the money that other people are holding that you want for yourself. This is all very spiritual realm. Obviously, like, a very spiritual journey when it comes to everything we want in the physical, when it comes to finances and visibility and, you know, everything that we're working towards. Everything happens for a reason. Anyhow, so yeah, I just wish that I didn't have to experience that sometimes. The 17-year-old in me who is tired from getting out of school and then going straight to work or straight to cheer practice and homework, no sleep, do it again, pay for your own bills, pay for everything, hustle. Then, you know, I'm a teenage girl, I'm fighting with my parents over a bunch of stuff that we just don't agree on. We can't agree on. Fighting with my parents Oh my goodness, I gotta move out. This is the next step. You get out of high school. I'm barely going to college because, shoot, you can't afford this. Looking at my parents, like, we can't afford this. Can't afford for you to go to university like everybody else that you went to school with. Sorry. Go to community college. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that, but the community college isn't really investing back into the students the way that you might need them to. I mean, yes, I believe that there's no education is a waste of time. I'm getting it out the way. Then I'm like, what am I getting out the way? Like, because no one wants to do this. Everything, it's a scam. College is a scam. College is a choice. Thank you, Kanye West. College is a choice. I feel a lot of shame, yes, around, my voice cracking because I'm nervous, like, around not going to school too. So right now, people ask me what I'm up to. I'm not in school. I don't work. Ooh, excuse me, in America, that means you are at rock bottom, you are a deadbeat, you are a burden, and you are worthless. Goodness gracious, like, I literally, like, I didn't even sign up for any of this stuff. I didn't sign up for any of this. And you guys are telling me I have to know what I'm supposed to do for the rest of my life. I'm only 21. And other people know what they want to do, I guess. Sure. Good for you. Wait, like, college is a choice. We need doctors, and we need to pay them more. We need nurses, and we need to pay them more. We need veterinarians, and we need to pay them more. But who are we paying more? I don't know, entertainers, athletes. We were just talking about this with my mom. I don't even care to be a billionaire. Like, so with me being unemployed, I've had so much time with myself, to sit with myself and face myself. Like, it's actually, like, it hurts so bad, but it is, it's actually quite good for you, apparently. Like, the amount of journals that I've filled up just this year, like, and I've been on this YouTube journey. I remember in 2024, going into 2025, I was like, I want to be a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber. Then I realized I was scared to do that. Like, I'm actually scared to just set up the camera and start recording. And so I've been working through that a lot, and I want to create more, and being an artist and, like, letting my creative self flow. Like, I've been learning all this year. Whole time I'm working at a pizza place. Whole time I'm fighting with my parents. Maybe I should have had a script for this podcast, but this is just me. This is just me being my authentic self. I shouldn't even have to apologize for that. This is like a therapy session for me. Can't afford therapy right now. I thank God that I didn't fight therapy very long, and I went to therapy for me to be able to see that my blueprint isn't the only way to live. Just because it was a blueprint I was given, I know that I could still keep going, and things will make sense eventually. Excuse me. What did Kid Cudi say? In Ghost, right? Things make sense eventually. Does that sound like Kid Cudi? He's been playing throughout my whole entire childhood, so I probably do sound like Kid Cudi a little bit. My cat's name is Cudi, and I have a cat named Kanye. That's something you should also know about me. I keep introducing myself, though, every YouTube video that I make. I keep reintroducing myself. Dude, there's so many rules to this YouTube stuff. Okay, so I haven't had a job. I feel like I sound crazy right now, but hopefully someone's catching my flow. Anyway, listen, okay, so I haven't had a job. All this that's been going on throughout my life this year, and wanting to be a YouTuber, wanting to be a vlogger, it's all been, like, all collapsing onto me. Like, I've been saying all year, I just want to quit my job. I don't want a job. I don't want to work anymore. I want to get paid to exist. I want to get paid from the internet. It's possible. I know it's possible. You see other people do it. You watch other people do it. So I'm just going to set up the phone and start recording, right? What do I talk about? What are other people going to think? What are people going to say? Who cares? Who am I to even start a YouTube channel? Like, all this starts coming up. All that's going to start coming up. And it's important that you keep going. I'm sorry. I have books, and oh my goodness, my algorithm this year has literally just been me, like, breaking through any block, like anything. This is crazy. I don't even know what's crazy. I'm just practicing talking basically with a microphone and recording it, and I'm gonna slap a title on this video, and it's gonna be called Amaya's Podcast. And thank you for watching Amaya's Podcast and listening to me ramble about being unemployed and not knowing what the F next is gonna come out of my mouth. Truthfully. If that's what a podcast is, then sign me up. Because I love to talk. I love to hear myself talk. I love to hear my voice. I love spewing out information that I have learned throughout my journey. And maybe I can help someone else too. So, I want to hear you ramble on the internet. I'm talking to myself. Dude, why am I being so paranoid right now? Like someone's gonna come over my shoulder. I'm in a corner of my room where like the door is right there. Not even right there, but like I don't have a lock to my door. So it's really just my sister who would just come in my room when I'm doing something. Maybe I feel vulnerable right now. Like I'm in therapy because I'm unemployed. This is my therapy. Yeah. Thoughts on being unemployed. Is anybody else unemployed in the comments? You're not alone. So, I'm itchy. It's my hip. I'm not scratching my butt. Anyway. I don't even know what it takes to make a podcast. I feel crazy right now, like I'm just rambling. And who cares about this video? I do, though. I care. I care about what you have to say, and I think you're really beautiful, and I'm really proud of you. Somebody sent me a very kind message today that honestly made me tear up a little bit. Somebody that I've connected with over a honestly very unfortunate situation, but, you know, after all that, thankfully we still have community, and we could still be kind to one another. And somebody told me today that, you know, she said it was somebody's mom that I am a little older than the girl that I knew through cheerleading, a few years older than the girl, and then so it's her mom reaching out to me. And she told me that I'm wise beyond my years and I'm gonna go very far in this world. And that honestly made my day. I was planning on recording a video today anyway. I was planning on recording it with my sister and my cousin, but we've been planning to record for a while and things just have been falling through. And I'm like, am I holding myself back if I don't just go record by myself? And honestly, probably. Like, I have no clue what I want to talk about. I have no clue what to say by myself right now, other than talking about my situation in my life. There's so much going on. I don't know, like, what to do. I keep saying that I don't know what to do. I'm just going with the flow. I did my makeup and I'm gonna record a podcast today, if that's what this is. Anyway, I think I'm doing the right thing though. I don't know. She said she admired my bravery and my drive. And I think I had drive. Like, I hear people say nice things about me, and I think it might be my own doubts that get in my own way of, like, what I'm doing. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I recording a YouTube? Maybe I can help somebody who is somebody. I've been doing this for almost a year now. Maybe not really seeing. I don't know what results I want though. Like, I've been learning how to edit. I've been learning how to get in front of the camera and keep going. And learning how to post on YouTube and learning how to talk in the videos. And I feel alone doing this because I'm doing it with no audience, which honestly might even be harder than doing it with an audience, because I feel like I'm talking to no one on the internet. I've been doing so much research about what to do on the internet, how to get paid. Like, should I be an online course selling girl? Like, I honestly don't even really see myself doing that. I feel like that would feel like, it seems like a scam. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it seems too easy. Like, I've made an infographic on, like, how I glue up, because my spiritual journey has led me to have a physical glow up, and I feel like that's what a lot of people care about. That's what probably got me started in self-help, was wanting to lose weight and hating myself and hating my life. Being at the bottom definitely showed me that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So with that, like, I do want to help more people. I don't know where to start. I already started. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to find an audience, and maybe I'm not trying hard enough. That's valid. To promote myself, because I'm scared a little bit. Like, I've been trying to post on TikTok. YouTube has always been my platform that I love. I love watching YouTube. I don't really scroll as much as I used to on TikTok and Instagram, even though the videos are really funny, and I like to make them sometimes as well. YouTube is a lot easier for me to sit here and record myself, because I really do like looking at myself. But when it comes to the phone being, what is the word, hamburger instead of hot dog, things just start getting a little, like, more personal, and you start getting a little nervouser. But I see other people do it all the time, so I know I can push through my fears. And then when I try and get other people involved, I realize that their fears kind of block my success, in a way, if that makes any sense. Like, I understand their fears, and then I kind of just, like, get smaller in them too by letting us, like, not make the video because we're scared. Like, no one's gonna say anything, so we're not gonna make the video, even though I'm not that scared too. But then I hear other people's doubts, and then I'm like, okay, what do I want to do this for then? I'm stuck between that too. Like, what do I want to do this for? I want money, obviously. Money's something that I've been, like, healing around too, because I don't come from money. The most money I made a month was like $5,000 a month this year, and I need more than that currently with this economy that we live in. I don't know what this all looks like for me though. Like, I like recording on YouTube. I like taking my days easy and exercising with my dog. Ooh, dang. And I like learning how to cook this year, and learning how to record this year, and just playing around, being creative. And I want to play video games on YouTube. I like watching other people play video games on YouTube. So being a content, or like a online course selling girl, while the profit sounds enticing, selling, I don't know what I want to do. Sometimes I want to just make music. Sometimes I want to be an actor. Sometimes I just don't want to post for 3 weeks on YouTube. So I might not. I don't want to work for real though. I don't want to work at a restaurant. I want to be able to go on vacation whenever I want and travel the world. Some people don't like to travel. I want to not have to explain myself for what I do in my life. Maybe that should be my New Year's resolution. How are we feeling about New Year's? What are your resolutions, guys? My resolution this year was, genuinely, I think it was to learn how to cook. And I'm going to pat myself on the back, because I think I did this year for real. I'm definitely more confident in my cooking, and I cooked a lot of my meals this year and didn't eat out that much, so I'm very proud of myself for that one. I always have, like, fitness goals, really just, like, keep going at the gym, keep going, and get fitter every year. I want a trainer next year. Like, I actually want a personal trainer, because I've gotten myself pretty far on my own, but there's some blocks, and it's okay to get help. So I kind of want a personal trainer to, like, tell me, like, the little tiny things I'm missing right now. I almost had one this year that was gonna, like, train me, like, online, but then the next day that I signed up, a lady at the gym came up to me who told me she was, like, a body mechanic specialist. Changed my life. Told me, don't listen to, I don't know where you get your workouts from, but, like, don't really listen to the people on Instagram, because unless they have, like, a PhD in what they're preaching, if that makes sense. And that made me rethink, like, the people I was listening to on Instagram so much. Like, I was like, this is like an angel just came up to me in real life to, like, help me with like physical therapy things. I, coming from like an athlete's perspective of the gym, like taking the journey a little slower than just trying to grow my glute muscles so quick and eat all that protein, because honestly, like in the long run, I know there's like a very sustainable way for me to achieve, my physique goals and my my overall flexibility, like just being able to move daily goals. Because lifting the way I was for the past 2 years, like my hips started killing me, my muscle, because I tore my ACL. Maybe this is an excuse, but like I was a cheerleader and I tore my ACL. My rehab wasn't the way it should have been because I was young and during COVID and I was lazy. Sorry, girl, you were. And I think I didn't rehab to the best of my abilities. So when it comes to lifting, I definitely have some imbalances in both my legs, because one of my legs used to not work for a little bit. So the way I built it back up, the muscle groups in both legs are working differently. So I'm starting to like notice it, like pain wise, like it's getting painful. And I know that that's where the physical therapists come in for the more like intricate, like specific exercises than the vague ones we have for glowing just our gluteus maximus. I need to strengthen. I'm at the point where I just need that some PT time, and then sprinkle all that into, it's all personal. Your fitness journey is personal. I have no clue what I want to do with my life right now. I feel like I'm just letting it's going to show me what I need to be doing, because I believe I saw this somewhere, but like I think it's in the Bible. I don't really read the Bible, and I'm not very religious at all. I'm very spiritual, and I have a lot of faith in something bigger than me. Anyway, before I say this, I think it's in the Bible, though. I feel like the Bible, just like it being in the Bible, helps me communicate it to more people that I'm not against you, and I just don't go to church. I don't want to go to church. But yes, I'm spiritual. With that, what was I saying? So in finding your own purpose, you help others find their purpose. I believe that's what it was. With all that build up, I don't even remember what I was gonna say, the saying. Like, so in finding your purpose, you are helping other people find theirs, if that's what I was gonna say. So while I'm on this journey of like learning like what I'm gonna do with my life, or like if this is just a phase of me wanting to be on the internet and getting paid from it, hopefully that's my goal. I mean, yeah, I listen to Neville Goddard before I go to sleep and wake up. I don't know, help my mindset sometimes. And excuse me, confirmation burp. I just need to assume that every choice and decision that I make is leading me in the right direction. My belly button piercing doesn't like being sat on like this. Christmas is next week, and may the season of giving be with you always. And I hope that we continue to touch each other on a spiritual level and help each other grow and grow and grow and grow. I feel so alone right now, I'm gonna be honest when I say that, because I'm at a point where my family doesn't really watch my YouTube videos, my friends don't, and I just keep going. Like people did like the videos at first and comment and watch, with the novelty of me telling them I want to be a YouTuber, but and I know that's normal too. Like, this is okay. I'm not really complaining. I don't have many friends anyway, and this is like all decisions that I made. I put myself in this position, and I know this. And I know that it'll eventually make sense. Like, with that, like, being alone, sometimes it makes me question, like, am I wrong? Am I doing something wrong for nobody to be, like, cheering me on right now other than myself? Like, and then I start questioning, like, why do I want this? No one's cheering me on right now. Why do I want this? Why am I still going? Why am I talking to other people about it when I'm the only one who wants to do my thing on the internet? Maybe even make a difference, I honestly believe that I have the power to. I know so, actually. With everything that I've been through and everything that I've learned in my life, I am a walking testimony, and I just will continue to be in my life. I know that no matter what happens or what I figure out. Look at my shoe. I wanted to show these earlier. Look at my feet. Oh my goodness. Can you see them? I'm going to show my outfit. I know it's just a podcast, but yeah. So to be a walking testimony in everybody's lives and those around you, I hope that, no, I know that, like, my reality will catch up. Like, this is just a season of my life. I already, like, think back on the other seasons of my life this year and how far away those seem of me. The connections that I was getting were coworkers at a job where I'm low-key oppressed at. Yeah. Beautiful black women were not allowed to work at the restaurant that I worked at last. Oh, don't you go trying to be a beautiful black woman, outspoken, caring about yourself and others, and not just caring about money and image. Don't you go doing that. Now, don't you go being a good worker at this restaurant. Me quitting, like, honestly cut off a lot of the connections that I had in my life. And I had family members working there with me, and, like, they, since being multicultural, multiracial, anyway, my white cousin, we're first cousins, mind you, but she's white passing. She is respected. She's a few years older than me, though, but she's respected there. And so going through that and having to face, like, you know, like, should I stay? Am I being dramatic because I'm being treated differently than someone who, in my opinion, is just like me? Like, we were raised very similarly, we look alike, our skin color is just different, but we're being treated differently. Yes, I'm younger than her, but even then, why are you treating me so differently for being younger? And people tell me all the time, I think they're just trying to humble me, like, because genuinely, people tell me all the time that they act surprised when they find out how old I am. And they find out how old I am, and they try and humble me and, like, devalue me. What's the word for, like, de-aging someone? Like, de-wisdoming somebody, because the way I carry myself, what I do at my age, I think it offends people who didn't do what they did at my age. And I don't care. Like, I just learn from other people's mistakes, and I want people younger than me to learn from my mistakes. But live YOLO, have fun with your life. It's not a competition, especially with people younger than you, girl. Me versus me. That's what I believe in. I think people try and humble me. That's what I'm getting at with that at my old job. Yeah. So I could talk about specific topics forever. I don't know what the point of a podcast is if you're supposed to stay on a certain topic. Today I'm talking about being unemployed and how it makes me feel crazy, and I probably went crazy in the process of explaining that so far. But I'm having a lot of fun talking, like this is like a therapy session to me. I think I said that on my last podcast too. I really like Emma Chamberlain's podcast and her videos, and I want to embrace, like, that style of content, like shorter long form. I'm not very into short form. I can't give it up. But there's, like, so much that goes into short form content and selling things, and oh my goodness gracious, is that a world. I don't even want to be a billionaire that bad. Like, I just need enough money to get me to where I want to go. It's okay to be selfish, right? Like, I know it'll come to me and things will make sense. But currently, I'm at a point where I don't know why I want this stuff. I don't know where I fit into anything. I know I'm valuable, and I know I have valuable opinions, and there's a lot for me to still learn, though, which is fun. I still have a guitar, and I'm not great at it. I'm not the best dog trainer in the world. I haven't seen very many places. I like to vlog those. I want to be silly on the internet, but also I do have like enough knowledge, I think, to help someone at least younger than me or it's in the same situation as me. Because I asked my friend, one of my friends, what I could help teach somebody when I'm like in the thinking in the headspace of like what to sell for an online course, because I just need money. I'm obviously unemployed. I'm trying to figure out how to hustle, man. But I've been unemployed for like 2-3 months now, and just dealing with the backlash of that. Anyway, what my friend said I could help with advice, but before that she said like cheerleading stuff, like gymnastics stuff, like teaching flips. One of my friends told me to be a therapist, which no, but no, I'll go to therapy though, and I have things that genuinely help me mental health wise. But when you're the silly guy, people don't take your seriousness that seriously at first. So I kind of got to get through that. I've been silly a lot of my life. I haven't been serious. I haven't been beautiful for a long time. So a lot of people are getting used to this. I mean, yes, I was beautiful, but this beautiful, people are slowly starting to like turn away. It feels like just getting older and like just getting older feels like this though. I think I'm only 21. This is all new to me. Everything, being self-aware, realizing that people around you might not even have been, excuse me, or be self-aware. Dealing with being unemployed in this day and age, and how I'm kind of comfortable doing so for the time being, because I have been working my butt off at multiple jobs at a time. I usually carried 2 jobs. I've had 3 jobs before. So, Lord forgive me if your girl wants a break. And I saw a post yesterday too that was like, don't spend most of your 20s trying to prove to people that you have your life together when you're not supposed to, because that'll ruin your life. So, no, I don't know what I'm doing, and maybe I'm embarrassing myself by posting on the internet, but I don't think I'm alone in this. I watch a lot of like readers and like spiritual videos sometimes, like guides, intuitive guides that like channel messages, and some of them are so specific that get recommended to me. I'm like, me watching this is not a coincidence, and hearing the things that I hear is not a coincidence. So I feel that way about a lot of like the collective consciousness of what videos come on my For You page, and the like exact perfect algorithm of this matrix that we live in. Everything happens for a reason. So that's why I keep going. I hear a lot of messages just like, keep going. I think this stuff that I surround myself with and the way I've reprogrammed my subconscious, wasn't for no reason at all. I've made such a shift this year that I have no clue where it's going to take me. I am empty-handed right now. I am thankful to be alive every single day. I just thank God for waking me up every day, because I don't have a job and I don't have money. And I am deprogramming the belief that makes me worthless and useless, because I still have value. I can still help people, and then what I own and the materials that I have is not what, measures my worth on this earth. I love being an earthling and learning the processes of my life. This is my show. And if you are here in this video watching, that honestly means the world to me. Y'all don't even know. You don't even know. But sometimes I get random comments from people that it's like, keep going. It makes me want to keep going. I've been on a very up and down. Like I said, I've been facing myself, like, why am I doing this? What do I even doing this for? To like, okay, this is really fun, and I can make money from it and be seen and help other people, and I can afford more things for my life. And then I'm like, why do I even think I deserve that? And like, it's an up and down. Life is not linear. We know this. There's trillions of people. There's billions of people on the internet, low-key, that someone's got to be going through the same thing as me. And if I keep going, I will probably align with who I need to be aligned with. we'll let that be a job. Maybe if I give up YouTube. I don't want to, though. I don't know why. Giving up YouTube does not sound like fun yet. Not yet. I know it's possible. Miss Mommy Jenna Marbles showed me so. That I'm allowed to have my cake, eat it too, and change my mind and say I don't want cake no more ever again. You can do whatever you want. Miss Trisha Paytas shows me that I can say and do whatever I want and keep going and just believe in myself. I don't know. I just believe in myself. Like, I'm working on learning how to talk on camera. I have no clue what I'm talking about right now. I think it would help if people commented suggestions of what I could talk about. You know, I have a lot of knowledge and different things, and if I can't speak on it, I won't. Right now, yeah, I guess I'm just going to keep talking about my circumstances. Maybe I'll do a podcast every single day. 12 days of podcast for Christmas. Maybe I'll do that for you guys, because this is fun to just record. And I really like my microphone today because I like holding a microphone. I like the quality of microphones that people use, like when I'm watching people with big mics. I like holding one, but all I have right now is this little one. But it magnets to my little karaoke microphone that I have, so it looks like I'm recording on this one. This will do for me for as long as I need it to. So I'll charge up my stuff. I don't know if I'll do a podcast every day. I haven't had a schedule or a routine in a long time, and it feels great these last few months of the year. I'm harvesting the fruits of my labor right now, and my seeds are sprouting beautifully, and I plant more seeds. I keep planting seeds. I love being growth oriented. I love being a Virgo. I love saying things on the internet. I love smiling at myself, and I love being able to work from home with my dog. Come here, Ludo. Oh, I woke him up. He tired. Look at him. He doesn't ever get to get in my bed unless I'm recording the video like this, so I don't know. I love recording on YouTube, and I want more suggestions, and I want more community, so I don't really know entirely how to promote myself. People don't usually get to 42 minutes into my videos, so maybe I can try a different strategy to get people in my vicinity. But until then, I guess I'll just come on here and talk about whatever I feel convicted to share for the time being. I might try 12 days of podcast. That might be a good little challenge for me. I have a whiteboard in my room now. I wanted to record facing the whiteboard, but it just wasn't that easy, so we're gonna use this setup for now. But yeah, that's all I really had to say right now about being unemployed. It's not the best, it's not the worst. As within, so without. So if you're thinking about quitting your job, do it. If you're thinking about not quitting your job, don't do it. Because genuinely, everything has pros and cons, so I'm dealing with both. I'll be the experience. I'll be the one who shows you why you should or should not do it, and I'll just be your dummy. Yeah. Oh, I kind of really like this microphone setup, so I might sing a little. I might just make another video of me singing a little, because I like this setup. But I don't have much else to say. Let's talk about Stranger Things a little bit before I go. So, Stranger Things Season 5, the first batch of episodes dropped. I feel like we're moving real fast, but also, we're at the point where, Hawkins is destroyed. Most of it is destroyed, and what I think is going to happen now that we have Will. Spoilers, Will has powers. That's kind of weird to me. Sure. Okay, sure. Literally, what? What? So does that mean he's possessed by something right now? Because that doesn't make any sense to me, how he got his powers. But I guess maybe the Upside Down has no rules and accidentally gave him powers. And then 11 just found her sister, which is cool because season 2, I was like, what did they even do that for? And I feel like they low-key forgot too. So they're like, oh yeah, let's bring that girl back, because they're gonna need more than just 11 to defeat, who are they defeating? Vecna. They have Max inside of Vecna's mind as well. And Holly. So it's a lot going on, and I'm excited to see where it goes. Next week we get another episode, I believe, and then we have one more episode. After that, I'm geeked about Stranger Things. I could talk about it forever. I love the cast. So, what do I think is gonna happen? They're gonna win, and I hope Billy comes back. Billy and Eddie come back from. Everybody comes back. Everybody comes back from the dead, or hopefully they wake up and it was all a dream. It was just I think I've seen that theory before where it's just the boys playing a D&D game. And low key, if nobody died, I wouldn't even be mad if Bob doesn't die, and Eddie and Billy and who else? Barb. If they don't have to die, who cares if it was all just a dream? And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching my podcast episode 2. I'm excited to see you all in the next one. Bear with me now as I learn what it even means to have a podcast. I love you all, and I'll see you guys next time. Mwah.